Hello scrappers and planet lovers, Tin Man here with another video. So behind me here I have a nice collection of foot-powered scooters that I have found on garbage day. The nice thing about these scooters is you can find them quite often regardless of time of year. A lot of children have them and they either grow out of them, they are damaged, or some just want to upgrade, or they've just been left unused in the garage. Parents don't know what to do with them, so they just put them out at the curb. And I have actually come across a lot of them that are in perfect working condition, and I have actually sold a number of them as well as donated a number of them. So my rule with any type of scrapping, before you scrap, check to see if it works, because I will make more money selling it in good workable condition than a scrap. But regardless, these three here are beyond repair. The three back here, I am just going to donate. But these are an excellent source of scrap material, almost 100% scrappable. And I do also find other scooters, your electric ones, your hoverboards, and I do have full breakdown videos on those. So I will share the link to those in my description. Great source of copper from those as well as other metals. These foot pedal ones do not have copper. However, they do have some other great materials. So I'm going to take a couple of these apart, show you how to do so, show you how to identify the material, more importantly, maximize your profit, and divert as much of this away from the landfill as possible. So just going to start here. This one, again, as mentioned, is beyond repair. But if I take a magnet and I run it down the neck, you can see that this is non-magnetic until it gets to the bottom here. So this piece right here is going to be classified as steel because it is actually, if I put it up to the camera, thicker than 1/4 inch. Any type of magnetic material that is thicker than 1/4 inch is steel. And right now in London, Ontario, going for about 17 to 18 cents a pound. I actually just throw pieces like this into my tin. Tin is a little bit less, it's about 16 cents a pound. But the majority of my magnetic material is tin, so I'm not going to drive to a different part of the scrapyard just for a couple extra cents. So I classify it as tin instead. And the nice thing, all the way down here, you can see this too is non-magnetic. There was the wheel that was off of it. The wheel is not magnetic except for the little nut inside of it. So I am just going to throw this right into my tin. They're not going to penalize me for the little bit of rubber. And there is the little brake on the back that is also tin. So 16 cents a pound for this part. Okay, this is another model right here. You can see, put a magnet to it, non-magnetic. This one here does have a bottom of plastic, so unfortunately this is going to be garbage. But it does have, again, some magnetic attraction here. The whole neck here is also non-magnetic. So what I'm going to do to see if it is stainless steel or it could be aluminum is the grinder test. If I hit this with a grinder and it sparks, it's going to be stainless steel, non-magnetic stainless steel, and that currently is going for 77 cents a pound in London, Ontario. If I hit it with a grinder and it doesn't spark, it's going to be aluminum, and aluminum like this right now is going for 45 to 50 cents a pound. So I'm going to check these items right now to see what kind of metals they are. Put on some safety glasses. So here we go. So these three that you saw up here, these are now going to be aluminum. Okay, this one here, the bottom was non-magnetic, but you saw the sparks on that, and that stands to reason because, as you can see, it is steel. And I do also want to mention before I continue, a lot of your vacuum cleaner hoses, for example, a lot of Swiffer wet jets, I do see a lot of fellow scrappers just cut the cord and leave the entire neck. And that is a great source of aluminum as well, or it could be metal, tin, but they are also a common item. And I will also include the link to that in my description because a great way to upgrade is finding stuff that is commonly put out there. And unfortunately, a lot of scrappers pass up on those. So I will hopefully put that link up. If you're interested, go check it out. But no matter, these are all aluminum, except that one, okay? And these can be very easy to take apart. All it is there's a couple screws that go down the side. As you can see, the holes that were put there all the way. Okay, so very easy to take out. Those are just Allen key bolts. But there is two, unfortunately, in here that can be a little tricky. So there is right hidden in the back part. You can just see one right through the hole there. There's two bolts there that are keeping this foot pad on here. So I did have to do a small little incision grind to get that out. Okay, so now I am gonna just finish off, get the last few bolts in there. And all I actually did was just hit it with the grinder. You can see a little incision there, but I'm just gonna get my last couple bolts. And I will also include in my video comment section the full weight breakdowns of these, because these are pretty heavy. So there we go. I do want to make sure, just got to get that tin off there. As well as I do also have to remove this little bit of plastic casing. If I was to leave that on, I am going to get downgraded because they want clean aluminum. Okay, this little sticker here, they're not going to kick up a fuss for that. But very simple. Again, as mentioned, there it is, some more tin. There is, again, a nice piece of aluminum here. And this is actually, could be, depending, I could actually try and put this in as extrusion. Extrusion is any type of aluminum that looks like it's been put through a mold or a press. So you can see it does have some nice grooves in it. It all does depend on your the gentleman working the scrapyards, how much you have. They may give me clean aluminum. If it was extrusion, I'm looking at $1 a pound. So stay tuned. I am going to the scrapyard in the next couple days. So I will include, probably before this video is uploaded, I will include if it was or not. So stay tuned for that. But could be extrusion. I'm hoping it is. But regardless, this neck here is going to be aluminum. I do have right there these two pins I just need to hit out with a grinder. I do also have to make sure I remove these armbands, because if I don't, they're going to downgrade. They are just glued on, so I just take a knife, zip right down it, pull them off. Okay. Sometimes you can actually, especially if they've been on there for a long time and the kids have been picking at them, you can sometimes just slide them right off, but it's not going to be too difficult. You can see that I'm already folding a bunch of it up. And for this one, I'm actually just going to cut. No, I won't. I'll actually release that. Just going to do that because this is for educational purposes. So let's see, taking that out, if that's going to loosen this clamp. If I have the right, there you go. So just going to unscrew it, see if it pops off here. It may just loosen it enough. So we'll see. This is actually, this piece here, that's the bracket. This is not even metal. It's disguised to look like a metal, but it is, I think, a chrome. There you go. That's all it was. Now I didn't even need to grind that. So this right here, gonna go into tin. This piece gonna slide off. Again, as I said, this is plastic, but beautiful piece of aluminum here. Gonna get the 45 cents a pound for this, okay? Hoping this is extrusion, but even not, 45 cents a pound for this. This one too, they all add up, okay? And again, nice to be able to divert it from the landfill. This one, because this arm is magnetic, this is going to be tin. So again, 16 cents a pound for this pole here. Not going to complain about that, but I am going to make sure I get this aluminum piece off. The other three here, I am just going to bring them in, donate them, Goodwill or St. Vincent de Paul, put a smile on a kid's face, being able to buy these relatively cheap, you know, instead of your $65 online. So that's great that I was able to save these, at least from the garbage truck, be able to pass them on to someone, and more importantly, obviously, keep them out of the landfill. So quick video, but great items, these foot-powered scooters. You do find them often, great source of scrap, but again, before you scrap, check to see if it works, because you are gonna make money, more money selling them in good workable condition. So hope you enjoyed that. Please comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Tin Man out.